So she said, today we'll be starting with a very simple thing. Today we are holding one of the most important thing in our hand, and that is your phone, the device that carries lot of things. Your work conversation, your memories, your photographs, your children's school details, your bank account details, and lot of much more things. So in many ways, we are also holding our lives in our hand. So I have spent almost 17 years. I am Falgun Rathod, and I have secured lot of organization. I have created lot of cybersecurity frameworks for many organization. I have been building career of lot of students, lot of professional in the world of cybersecurity. So from last many years, what I have understood that we have been carrying lot of important data, lot of important things in our hand. And it is not just about the cybersecurity, it is much more than this. It is about the human element that we are having. It's about trust. And the biggest cybersecurity challenge, what I have understood from different investigation that I have done in my career, it's been a lot of things that um, most of the people are hacked, their accounts getting compromised, the servers are getting compromised, um, the systems are getting compromised. It is not because they are not having the security, they are not having the antivirus, they are not having the proper security measures or the controls that they need to have, but because they are itself vulnerable. Why they are vulnerable? Because they are human, and people lose data because they care, they have the emotions, they care, they react, they love, and that makes them vulnerable. Cybersecurity is not just a technical issue, what I have learned from this, and it is a human responsibility. And all because they are just a human. So we need to understood, we need to learn about these things and what my experience is from different cybercrime investigation that I have gone through. So I have removed some of the details, some of the information because of the privacy reason. So let me go through one of the example, one of the case that I had in my career. So a father got a call from her daughter in the evening, and she was crying. So the father was a successful businessman, the one who understood about cybersecurity, the one uh, who knows that how cyber scam works, who have gone through, who always gone through the different documents before signing them, and he always believed that he will never fall for a scam. When he receives that call, her daughter was crying. She was saying that she had an accident. She need money urgently. She said, please don't call mom. She will get panic. She will be scared. So now when the father heard about this news, when he heard about her daughter was crying on a call, she will never take out that particular checklist. She will never understand that he would never understand that the things will go like this. And he immediately transferred the money. After some time, after a few moments, he called his daughter. When he called his daughter, she was simply sitting in a bedroom. She was safe at her home. She was just doing her homework. So the call he received, it was a AI-based clone voice, which was created from a lot of audio clippings, which was available on her Instagram or maybe her Facebook account or maybe somewhere else on the dark web. So it was all created from the publicly available recordings. The criminal here did not break into the server, he did not hack her account, he did not crack the firewall. He actually hacked the father's emotion. That changes everything. After such kind of lot of cases, I have understood the cybersecurity is not always about the technology. It is not always about the security controls that we always refer. That is not about the compliances that we always follow. It is about the human trust. It is about the emotions, basically. So that's how I understood that the different perspective of the cybersecurity. Technology protects system, human protects decisions. Today, attack starts with very common thing, that is a notification, a WhatsApp message, an email, a phone call, or just an SMS, which we are just avoiding nowadays. Whenever we are referring any kind of messages, SMSs, or maybe WhatsApp message, we always prefer to go for reading that particular four-digit numbers. That's what we do. Nowadays, a scam starts with just a very simple messages or the notification, click now, verify now, pay now. The cybersecurity professional call this as a social engineering, where basically the cybersecurity always about in social engineering, it is mostly always about manipulating the human trust, manipulating the human psychology. It works because people are good. It works because people always uh, feel needed to help someone, and that's how they become vulnerable. Let me share you another story. Again, the details will not be shared because of the privacy reason about the girl. So she was bright, she was creative, she was a normal teenager like you. She always shared moments online. Someone who have used AI and created the fake images, manipulated the images of that girl and kept it online. So once she stopped going school and the parents thought that she was sick, but it was a more than that. It was not a physical damage. It was the identity and dignity which was harmed. She lost that confidence. She lost the sense of safety. The images were fake. It was manipulated through the AI related tools, but the damage was real. The damage was on the dignity, on the integrity of that girl. So it was an emotional damage. She had done nothing wrong. She just used to be online. She used internet. She used social media for her own purpose. So cyber attacks is not only about money. It is much more than that. It always steals dignity, maybe of an individual or maybe of the organization. It always, you'll always lose that confidence, the identity. So how do we restore those confidence? How do we restore those dignity that we have lost through that particular scam or the cyber fraud that has happened to us? The cybersecurity is ultimately about people. From FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center, many of the people have lost billions of dollars because of the cyber scams, because of the cyber frauds which are happening. According to varies on data breach investigation report. Cyber crimes happens because of the people, not because they are careless, but because they have the emotion. So it is not about the devices, not the software, not people. I have been into this industry from last this many years. I've been using cybersecurity tools. I've been using lot of cybersecurity controls, implemented cybersecurity controls, but still people are getting hacked. The cybersecurity matters, and basically it will always be one of the aspect to secure your critical infrastructure, but not always. So every person nowadays lives two lives, a digital life and a physical life. Digital life is one of the most crucial, valuable asset as of now. While physical life, like what we are having, the lot of conversations, lot of relations, our professional life, even digital life also carries the same thing, but much more than that. Okay, in real life, we have all the things, all our data, which is getting stored in our brain, rather than the devices. So these devices can be operated while manipulating the human mind. So that's what I have understood from the social engineering. Nowadays, AI accelerated all the cyber crimes, cyber scams, cyber frauds which are happening because of the deep fakes, voice cloning, AI phishing. AI phishing is like you are going to scan for a document. It would look like a genuine document. It would look like automated, created by the bank or maybe by the genuine person, but it was not. So old rules were trust familiar voices, believe what you see. Now, seeing no longer a proof. That requires much more than the technical evidences. So, verification matters more than recognition nowadays. And that is how what most of the people are falling into. And these people are the most busiest people. The employees, those who are getting to get their work fast, the business owners, those who want to complete their deadlines as soon as possible, and there are a much more people which are in the mode of urgency, which are always in fear, which are always rushing to complete those things on an emergency basis. The people who actually trust soon. So one moment is enough. One just phone call, one just link. If you are not going to verify those links, if you are not going to wait for a few moments, you are done. Your account would be compromised. Your social media account, your email account, your servers, believe me, your servers, your systems can be compromised just because of one click. So, behind every cybercrime statistics, it is much more than the figure. A person, a family, a story, a future. So, there are three things that we are going to take today. Sit with your family, create a family code word. Whenever you receive an emergency call coming from somewhere, maybe WhatsApp call, maybe a normal call, ask for that word. A AI generated, a clone voice is not aware about that cloned word, but your parents are. You are aware about that code word. So, this is the first practice. A real family member will know it, a cloned voice will never. So, that's what you need to do in the first. Second, sit with your parents. Again, do this practice. Explain them what are phishing emails. Explain them the OTP frauds, the people. The everyone nowadays, maybe you, maybe your family, business owner, everyone is getting such kind of calls. So explain them what are OTP related frauds. Explain them how banking scams work. Awareness is the most strongest form of protection. Believe me. Third one, the 60-second rule. Remember this thing. The third and the most important takeaway of this 60-second rule. So before you click something, pause for 60 seconds. Before you're paying on any e-commerce platform or any website or any social media account you have gone through. So just pause for that particular 60 seconds. Before forwarding any message, just pause for 60 seconds. And always ask this question, have I verified this? Am I reacting it emotionally? And what happens if this is something which is fake, which is something I'm just, it was getting triggered out of doing it immediate basis. So what will go wrong? Everything would be compromised. So organizations nowadays spend billions on the cybersecurity controls, on their technology, buying lot of tools, buying servers, security softwares, lot of big infrastructure and compliances nowadays. Technology matters, but human judgment is irreplaceable. Always verify, always verify, always question, always pause. Cybersecurity is not about trust. It is cybersecurity is always about trust. It is always about the dignity. It is about the people. So, today, don't just update your password, update your awareness, update your community, update your family, update your digital identity. The most powerful people in the world are the ones who are aware, who are aware. The most irreplaceable firewall between the future and the threat in this digital world has always been you. Thank you.